So recently, Adobe released Adobe Premiere Rush, which is really similar to Adobe Premiere, and it's also kind of in that social media ready wave that they seem to be doing. It's like what they did with Adobe Lightroom CC, where it felt really social media focused. That's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just more like that's the observation I made about it. Because as soon as I opened up the program, I was like, whoa, this is like an iMovie competitor, which I'll say Adobe's needed like desperately for a while now, and it's actually a really good thing that they finally have it. What I noticed right away is that it's actually a really solid video editor. I was kind of surprised by the amount of tools that they have at your disposal, like the sheer amount of transform tools, as well as the multiple audio and video tracks that you can have. Like, I didn't expect that at all in this when I heard it was coming out, but it was there, and it's really well done, so kudos. You know, it was surprising. It's a nice little gift. It's even really good if you're not familiar with video editors at all, because it takes you through this like 50-step tutorial, which was nice because I got to like quickly know my way around the software, which Adobe Premiere doesn't have, neither does After Effects or really any of their pro level software. But it took me through the thing. It held my hand and it showed me how it works, and this is actually pretty good. I was really comfortable with it, and I had a really good feeling about it from like minute one, that's awesome. And what's really great about that is it doesn't come off as scary. You know, like you don't have to worry about it. Like Premiere just comes off as a lot when you first open it up, and the other Adobe products kind of feel the same way. They feel like a lot if it's your very first time using anything that resembles it. But what this does is it really lowers the barrier for entry for video editors. Like, you don't have to spend a long time learning Premiere if you don't like iMovie and you don't want to spend $300 on Final Cut. And if you just want to get started in editing, it's actually a really good tool for that. The amount of tools that it supplies, along with the limitation of only having 3 different transitions, which I'll explain. But like, you know what? Let me explain why that's a good thing. Let me explain why it's a good thing that there's only 3 different transitions. Because there's so many, like this and this and this and this, they all look so cheesy. And if they take away from a professional quality in the video that you probably would have had otherwise if you hadn't used this transition. So the fact that it only limits you to those 3 transitions is, I mean, in my opinion, a really good thing. It kind of gets a little, I don't want to say cheesy, but it kind of falls back a little bit into that direction with the certain text styles. Like, they have a lot of text styles that you can choose from, and so if you're not a graphics person at all and you just want to like plug in some text and there you go, then that's actually, it's great. There's a whole host of options for you. But there are some that just look a little too much. Something I wouldn't feel comfortable putting in a professional video. Something I wouldn't feel comfortable giving to a client. What else? I've recorded this video like 3 times because the audio has been terrible on both, so I'm hoping this is the last time that I'll have to record this. So I'm not sure what I have said and what I haven't said, so I'm sorry if I repeat myself. But this editing program is actually really good, and it's very clearly based toward social media and for content creators, people who just want to put together a video really quickly and get it online, because the workflow is extremely streamlined. I mean, it's such a good and easy workflow. Like, you don't have to worry about making this big old fuss when you're making something new, because I know sometimes when I make an Instagram story, I'll open up Premiere and I'll be like, this just seems like too much stuff for what I'm gonna be doing, for what I want to do. So I just want to make it. I don't want to have to. It just feels like there's a lot of commitment to using Premiere for certain things, when I really just want to open up a project, cut it together, and be done with it. And that's what Rush allows, is you to just make something quickly and well. Let's not forget well, and share it in their words. Like, they've done away with export and now it's share, and that's something that tells me that that's exactly who this program was geared at. It's people who make Instagram videos and Facebook videos and YouTube videos. And for those people, it's great. But for more in-depth videos, something that requires a lot more control, it doesn't really allow that. And so you'd have to use Premiere. But I mean, I think it's a great editing software. I'm actually using it to edit this video right now. It's a great piece of software. Is it a replacement for Premiere? Absolutely not. But I think what's great about it is, as I think I said before, again, this is the third time I've had to record this, it really lowers the barrier for entry for video editors and people who want to get into the process and don't want to learn Premiere. I don't blame you. Premiere's intense. So if you're not familiar with editing software at all, but you really, you have a short film, you have all the footage for your short film, and you just want to make it, or you want to get into vlogging, or you want to make Instagram videos for your Instagram channel, maybe, make your videos, maybe make your Instagram stories a little bit better, then I think this is exactly for you. So, but anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. It actually really does help. And if you have any other questions or thoughts about Adobe Rush, or if you've tried it yourself, and if you just want to have a discussion about it, please leave a comment down below, and I'll be more than happy to talk with you and figure it out. And if you like this video, please consider subscribing. I'm thinking about uploading a little bit more frequently, and I really want to try and make more content to help other creatives like myself out. So anyway, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.